Welcome back to another week of Talking Technical, and boy, oh boy, we are living in interesting times. Can you believe it? Mr. Trump, we've realized now that he is now the best indicator, the best fundamental analyst, and the best solution maker of the world. He solves problems by a tweet only. I'm on charts from 1977, long before any computer, working hard, trying to analyze charts, trying to read the emotion. And what does Mr. Trump do? He just come in and he just send a little message and the whole world reacts onto that. Well, interesting times, but there's a difference between Mr. Trump and the rest of us. So let's see. Well, let's kick off this week with the Rand dollar. Now, just to show you the influence of what Mr. Trump can give is that last week Friday, look at this candle. Friday morning, the Rand tried to weaken. It slowly but surely started to lose some ground against the dollar. And then Mr. Trump came out and the markets rallied like you cannot believe. What did the market do? It took the Rand down all the way to 16 Rand and 14 cents. And now we're flirting around the 1635 levels. But look at this, from 1614 all the way down in one go, and that's why the markets just rallied that much. But there's a tiny little falling wedge here. I know everybody is still 100% convinced that the Rand can even go stronger. Yes, it can, but I will only see that below 1614 or even below 16 Rand. Then we can get back to those levels of 1556. In the meantime, the Rand is just flirting around these levels, but the big level to watch for this falling wedge is 16 Rand and 44 cents. Above 1644, the Rand can start to weaken. If this falling wedge play out, we can maybe see a Rand of 16 Rand 70 in time to come. Well, let's have a look at the one other share that everybody is asking about it. Well, can you believe it? And that is Sasol. Now, in the past, we always had Sasol was the dog of the market. Nobody wanted to talk about it. Nobody was interested in looking at Sasol. Everybody was just so keen that Sasol is not on the list because it did absolutely nothing. But what we see nowadays, Sasol is the favorite of the market. But what do I see here? I see a flag formation here. I know a lot of the investors are keen on oil, believe that oil is going to get much more expensive. And what do we see here? We see a flag formation here. What is a flag formation? Usually, if the flag gets entered from the bottom and it works itself, and then if it breaks to the top, it's a continuation pattern to the top. But unfortunately, with a flag formation, you can get disappointed as well, and it can break to the downside. So the big levels to watch for Sasol, this wedge or this symmetrical triangle or even a flag formation can break above 211.55. It can take it all the way up to 240, but if it breaks below 194.96, it can maybe break all the way down to this level of 172 Rand and 56 cents. For me personally, I think this 200 Rand level is going to become very, very important to Sasol. If Sasol remains above 200 Rand, everybody will be happy. But unfortunately, if it drops below that, the investors of Sasol will get nervous. Let's have a look at Sun International. Remember, they are all in the news now with the gambling and that people wants to almost increase the taxes, or the government wants to increase the taxes. And we saw a beautiful rally in Sun International. There was a breakaway gap here right at the bottom. Lamp pole formation. Same thing here. It is a resistance line that's holding the rally back to go even further or gain more momentum to the top. But what I do not like about it, and I'll show you now, it is lower highs that I see, and it is a descending triangle. If the lower highs kicks in and we break the support line, we can maybe go back all the way to this 50-day moving average. So if you do have Sun International, hold on to the share, nothing is wrong, but below this level, and that level sits at 45 Rand 66 45.60 rand. It can maybe break to the downside and maybe reach for this 50-day moving average waiting at 43 rand and 49 cents. But by the way, while this little gap here at the bottom is still open, and that gap sits between 38.25 and 37.35, the momentum to the top is still healthy in place. Another share that is also as popular, almost like Sasol, they warned the other day about some profits, that the profits are not 100%, is Thungela. Everybody was a big fan of it. I was a big fan of it when it paid that lovely dividend. But I must be honest, this last beautiful rally that it rallied almost in a straight line with the oil, I wasn't involved with the share, but the share treated me well with a dividend last year, and I'm quite happy to see the share maybe come back and give us another opportunity. But this is a ugly tower top that we're seeing here. The share looks like it wants to go a little bit lower. You can actually go a little bit further, and you can say to yourself, this is a head and shoulder formation. There's the left shoulder, there's the head, there's the right shoulder. The neckline broke already, 148.23. We are below that neckline. The conservative target did play out already, and let's see where that was. The conservative target took it all the way down to the 50-day moving average, but the whoopsie daisy, but the full target, let's see where's that. I think that's almost close to play out as well. Let's do the projection there. Sorry, I just want to do that. Let's have a look there. There you are. It almost played out. The full target will be 120.89. You can almost make it 120 rand. So at the moment, selling in Thungela, I think it's with the oil price. The uncertainty around the oil price tells you that these counters that is following the oil price is under pressure, and that people will really start to really think about it if the oil price can consolidate above $100 again. At the moment, it's below that. Well, let's have a look at the other market favorite is Omnia. We looked at this before. The farmers are keen to watch the share because usually this is a forerunner of some weakness to come. There you are. Omnia, also a tower top. I actually see a triple top here. There's the one top, there's the other top, there's the third top, and we're on the brink of breaking down. I will use that as my guideline. My guideline is sitting at, there's the level 91.72. Below 91.72, where can this share go to? The projection of this will be the top of that candle to the neckline or to the support, and from there all the way down. Where can it go to? But this at least tells us that there's something on the boil with fertilizer prices. The prices went up a lot, very much, and then let's see where the share can go to 85.43. But look at this trend. Nothing wrong with this trend. It's still healthy in place, and it can maybe go to 85.43, but it must get below this level of 91.72 before we can even think that it can go lower. And for me, the warning signal will be below the 50-day moving average, and that is sitting at 90 rand and 32 cents. Well, some investors will say, hallelujah, we're so happy to see this share coming back. Is Prosus is slowly but surely starting to weigh its way up again. If I look at this resistance line, it's really on the brink of breaking to the upside. There you are. It is almost here and there. It's just above the 50-day moving average. I like the chart. It looks like at least there's some sort of a bottom forming here. Where will be the next sign that something is on the boil for some strengthening? I see some analysts also like some of the technology counters of China, and then definitely if they mention that name, East, and in technology, you must know it's 10 cents, and 10 cents is nothing else almost than Prosus or Naspers. So the next sign of strength will be above 865.14, and if you do buy it there, I will use this as my stop loss, the 50-day moving average, 820.84, and I mean there's plenty of room for this to go up. My first target to the top will be this level at 920.99. I mean this share has been hammered. I mean from 1,250 in December to where it is now. that's a bit of a hiding. They still buy some of the shares back, but the chart at least are starting to show that it wants to turn around. Well, thank you for watching the show. Let's visit the website www.fransdeklerk.com for more info. And as always, thank you. All the best. Bye-bye.